going to continue on with our alliance alts. Hopefully some of the other guys pop up with us. We got hopefully some of the other guys pop up with us. We got hopefully some of the other guys pop up. As I have our own channel up. Awesome. So yeah, hopefully we get more guys coming tonight. We got Melly and Slippery. The other guys wake up. We'll see. Late night gaming, so we're out a couple guys. I know Dell's got a raid classic, so hopefully he can rip it through that and join us later. Hopefully the guys are ready for a dungeon queue. So the goal tonight, hopefully, rip through 60s, get into some good Burning Crusade stuff. Should be fun. Alright. You good, Mel?
Yep.
I think after your next ding, we can start doing the Burning Crusade ones. I think just because you're 7.
Nice. I can't wait, yeah. That's some of the best dungeons, going into Hellfire.
I know, I can't wait. Not that I can think of anything cool from Hellfire for hunters, but that pole or that two-hander was always sweet. Oh ho ho. Ooh, buddy raring to go. Oh, casters. Might as well. Oh, so close to ding and rested too. Delicious. So we didn't end up streaming much there yesterday. I ended up going hanging out with my old man, actually. Came into town, did a bunch of shopping, got myself a record player, which I've been looking forward to for a while. Trying to become a vinyl head. Not really successful yet. I only got a couple. But figure something alright to collect. So yeah, probably gonna rock it quite a bit tonight. And maybe if some randoms pop in, join us. Who knows? Maybe we'll find someone who wants to come along on our journey and stick around with us for more than one dungeon. Be alright. Oh, rest XP. Always comes and goes so fast. Oh, this escalated so quickly.
Why? Why?
Basically the Shadow Priest didn't let.
Well, I know why.
Yeah.
I know why, but why?
Oh, a little dose of that humility early on. Right on.
Well, we started that way with SFK on our first run, so why not make it a tradition?
The worst part is, how do you be polite after something like that? Do you go like, maybe just be a little mindful of the LOS, like, blah, blah, blah. Also, Slippery, if you notice, you're in party, not in instance. So if you're trying to tell them something, they're not going to see it. Which also could be part of what you're trying to get across as well. Oh, they're dead. No wonder the pets haven't been up. Ankle biter, we hardly knew ye. I mean, really, it's not that bad here if people allow you to LOS, but if your DPS just goes nuts deep right away, especially with so many pats, it just gets ridiculous. Oh, overshoots with the trap. Damn.
You should always know to expect trouble with a name like Beef Tips.
Yeah. Last wave was my bad, guys. I'm just gonna do the same thing again. Oh well. I mean, yeah, Beef Tips is a pretty good indicator. Dun, 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 dun. Some of you may notice that Slippery, when it switches Warrior's name, that's also his Horde main's alt name. Had for quite a few years. Much easier to pronounce. Just saying. Them fancy agency is. I wonder if the title goes as well, like Beef Tips the Faceless One. Like, I could pick up some innuendo in that.
Kind of like old beefless One Eye. That's on me. Totally thought I was picking up blacksmithing plans.
Everything is just so close together here, eh? Like, we also still got the spider boss back down that other hall, too. Don't want to forget that tower and then have to run back. Which I may have done once or twice or 10 times. So at 50% health and they become normal again? There we go.
I don't remember. Was it?
Looked like a little less. I just wanted to make sure I pulled the pets off before the rogue got ghosted. Yeah. And the no loot for my hunter curse continues. The rogue. That's so good. We got ourselves a banshee after that. Knows I'm sub. So many innuendos tonight. Loving it. Silenced? None of that. Oh, I love that. Getting right at the end of a cast. Beautiful. Look at all these greedy gusses just rushing for the boxes. I like the sound of Cobra shot.
They really went full Cobra for that one, eh?
Yeah, it's just a nice satisfying thunk, you know? Followed by a sweet hiss. I'll have to say, I honestly thought that the Blizzard design team could have done way better on these guys. Like, especially since so many models got updated and blah blah blah. Like, they could have really made these sick looking. crossbow, and one, of course, I already have the appearance of. Ah! Figures. I finally get a piece of loot, no transmog for me. Good old Alterac Swiss. One thing I always wanted to try was like the WoW cookbook. It actually sounds pretty crazy.
Beef Tips deserves whatever happens inside those bars.
I know. All right. Also today, I got a second monitor so I can check out chat. Because I was missing a lot of stuff in there. Well, not a lot of stuff, because not too many people chatting it up, but getting there. And I'd rather not miss it. So you see me looking over here, I'm not watching TV today. Let's clear towards that box. Unless everyone's been grabbing all their stuff. I'm pretty sure we should be alright. Most quests finished here anyway. Holy water, yeah. I like how they made it 1 instead of, what was it, 4 before?
Yeah, I think you needed 5 in Classic, because I just did this one the other day.
Oh, nice moves. I love seeing that. Just CC, what's up? And then Slippery charging in and fucking it up. Two holy water. Trade it up, dog. Oh, I was kidding, but I will still take holy water. Oh, I only need one. Slippery's trying to trade one, but he keeps putting it in the will not be traded.
Oh, they're soul bound, that's why.
Ah, okay. Here, I'll bring these two around the corner.
I mean, I'd watch you guys trade soulbound items all day, but it's soulbound.
For some reason, I was just thinking of Munchkin, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's ever a ginger class you could be, and it's like, soulbound items don't get soulbound to you because of obvious reasons. I think there's still a whack of boxes on the way to the next part. Ooh, Gratz beef tips. Beef tips leveling up. You're in party, yo, not instance.
I tried.
My kindness only extends so far. Oh, gargoyle patrols. My favorite. Oh, this area went quick. Oh, nice. The rogue helping out.
Thing 58. Hellfire Ramparts, Utgard Keep, and Focused Will. Sweet. We're ready to rock.
Nice. Booyah. Nice upgrade. And a transmog. Victory.
Grazie.
Is there anyone really doing Baron runs on Classic at all?
Good to tell you.
That is one thing that I always I hated them at first until we were in like decent gear, but I never saw that mount. I noticed the power of the bracers already. Might have to move. Trying to find a good place for my mic that's not in the way of anything, but it's not working right now.
Yeah, the like best spot happens to be in between you and the webcam, which is the worst spot, right? It's always a spot you can't put it.
Exactly. I mean, right now it only blocks like my damage meter and a bit of my quest log, but yeah. I like to see how I'm savaging, you know? Like, Beastmaster is far from the most complicated class I've ever played, but, you know, it's good to see green up on that meter, you know? Yeah, we actually had net outages earlier today, or I would have been on sooner. So funny, I call a support guy and I'm like, hey, yeah, we got some net outages, or my net's out. Like, what's going on? And, oh, let me check. Puts me on hold to, like, the most corniest tunes. Comes back, yeah, there's outages, so, you have yourself a nice day. I'm like, oh, we're not even gonna, like, discuss anything after this? No. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, there's no set time, so yeah, just when it happens, it happens. Been pimpin' since been pimpin' since been pimpin'. Back in the day, Dell and another friend of ours, Dub, both rolled up druids, and these fucking guys decided to pretend to be twin chicks. And this one guy, he bought them whatever they needed, anything, and he always wore that pimp hat. And it was so funny. Oh man, I don't know how much he paid for like their riding, their outfits as they were leveling. It was ridiculous. The joys of playing a female tune on an RP server.
I've done a lot of things for a Klondike bar, but I won't do that.
uh, you know, I'd like to go through again just for shits and giggles, like Nax Ramis. That was a fun place. Oh, look at this. Oh, and I finally hit a level where I can transmog something half decent. I mean, it's only like my bow and shoulders, but still. And of course I kept the eye patch out of respect for Slippery.
Is that the word for it?
Yes, that's the word I'm choosing to use. I will never fight this boss and not think of Du Hast. Another quest bites the dust. Here comes all the ads. I remember those hitting harder. Oh, snap.
That's because we've had our asses absolutely handed to us in Classic fighting those mobs. But I'm pretty sure that's Classic.
Yeah, that game has its vicious moments, that's for sure. Can you imagine being a minstrel and having to like serenade someone like Beef Tips? These are the random thoughts that I get.
Why would we pretend? No. I refuse to partake in this.
Oh, is this the Aura boss? It is, isn't it? No, again, I think that's Classic. Booyah! 60.
Big dings. Grats, man. Awesome. Hellfire time. Fuck yeah. Had enough of Classic Dungeons for a while.
Oh, nice. Beef Tips with the support. I like it. I knew Beef Tips held a special place in my heart. Oh, all these quest givers. Hell yeah. What is this? Oh, 61 already. Oh, there's more yet. Ooh, I can't remember what I go for. My talents wise. Damn it. Wow, I wish that quest giver didn't sound like such a 70s porn star. What can I do for you? You can fucking take a chill pill, bro. Looking at talents, so we got Cobra Shot, reduce the cooldown of Bestial Wrath by 1 second. That's not bad. Build the Hunt, increase your critical strike chance by... Ooh, okay. Murder Crows, I think Thrill of the Hunt is gonna get it. Alright, sweetness. Random Burning Crusade dungeon for the selection.
Sorry, I just need like 30 seconds here.
Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. Alright. 30 seconds it is. Get on them Mississippis, brah. Junk, 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 junk.
Oh, I made it. Good.
Congratulations. Sorry, Mike, I gotta move you. You're in the way of my inventory, and that just won't do. Keep an enchants for Vec if he ever comes back from his long ass nap.
Hey, Dell's on, eh?
Yeah, but he's supposed to be raiding, isn't he?
Well, I don't think raid's till like 7.
Oh, I don't know. I never got any messages.
Leave queue. Toss him an invite.
Is he around even? Here. Have
Yeah.
lead.
At worst, we wait another 30 seconds for a dungeon.
Could have had sex 20 times in that amount of time.
Only you.
Hey, if it's a race, she should be going too. It's not my fault. Could you imagine, though, how angry the men of the world would be if they had to have, like, Rubik's Cube nuts? Like, man, twist this to the side, then tap it 3 times, and then turn it to the blue, blah, 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 blah. Like, guys would be angry. You got lead if you want to. I don't know if he's popping on or not. Do like the Betrayer bow.
Which one were you clicking? Random Burning Crusade dungeon or
Yeah.
Lich King? Burning Crusade.
Oh, there's Lich King too. Snapper. I didn't know that. Oh, that's right. They changed all this junk. Might as well go through BC. We're cool like that. Chronological, you know.
Yeah. Dell's doing stuff on Classic. Looks like he hasn't really said anything.
Good old. What is it? They're trying to. What? Oh, Blackrock. That's the one thing I'll say about playing Classic. I am tired of Blackrock Mountain. Still no cool helmets. Oh, never mind. Finally. I have to switch to that after. I find myself forgetting all the time that I'm a ranged character, and I'll like run in and I'm like, oh yeah. Ruby Rose. Oh ho ho. She's done on Batwoman, eh? They recast her. Nice. Grats. 60.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, fuck yeah. Thanks, man. The flying quest. I believe you can fly. I love it.
think there's stuff that stops runners, like a seal or something, but I don't think this pally's using it. Booyah. This pally keeps making me think about Ruby Rose. She almost got crippled, eh? All these actors out here trying to be Tom Cruise. You can't be Tom Cruise. Doing their own stunts. Oh, we got some company.
Have you been dropping the macro at the beginning?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention. Cool.
Yeah, we had 5 initially. I guess I have to make it sound more charming. Wow, when you interrupt a cast and you're like, oh, I did good. Meanwhile, it's just mana burn on a red pally. Ah. Ho ho ho! Greaves of Withering Despair. Yeah. Ho ho ho. Cue Morpheus. He's starting to believe. Oh. Yep. I picked up this book there. I went to Chapters yesterday, well, Indigo or whatever. Picked up this thing about serial killers. Pretty sweet. Kind of weird how people are like weird. I definitely am like into serial killer stories.
I don't have the same interest. Not in that.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Like I guess these guys who did it originally do like a podcast. So like every so often, while they're like telling you the stories of serial killers, they have like these little blurbs that pop up as if they were like doing commentary on the book. It's a neat little way about it, I guess. I found it entertaining anyway. to make is a misdirection macro. What do we got for macros? Do I have one? 3 Wolf Moon. I still love this macro. Aggro, Bop, Burst. Lots of random ones. We'll just take that one because I like that. Thought maybe I had a misdirect macro. Oh yeah, definitely take this guy out. Which guy's bubble and heal? Officers, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, now that he's the only one left alive, I can definitely see it's the officer. You're welcome.
Oh, my eagle eyes.
Delat says he's probably going to skip raid and come play with us at like 7 once he's settled in a little bit. But we'll see.
Cool, cool. I was gonna say, his tune's pretty decked out anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, level syncing, nothing really matters anymore.
No, I mean his classic tune.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're. I guess they didn't open the gates yet, right? So they're not into the new one. So he's
No.
probably got pretty much everything. He's just doing it for shits.
I wonder how far away that is for them to be opening up.
I don't remember progress last time I was on. I haven't been on in like 3 days, so.
Tar trap, slow down them runners. This isn't technically a Burning Crusade dungeon, though, is it?
Did they redo it in Burning Crusade, or why are we here then?
Maybe
Like
it got
Burning
lumped in.
Crusade.
Yeah, because, like, this was classic, I'm pretty sure. Like, BC, the first one was Hellfire. Maybe just to fill out BC more, they fucking dropped it in there. Yep. Definitely one of those weird nights. Everyone's kind of game facing. Good to zip around. I like the look of the bloodhounds. I think next time we're in here, I'm going to try steal one as a pet. Oh, these are annoying. Oh, I shut my sound off. I did. There we go. I think it's the old arena player in me that always attacks the officers just to make them use their bubble faster. Almost another ding. Man, they're going fast. Ooh, the rogue ain't a fan of officers either. Ding-a-ling, 62.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Mana tombs. Oh. And Draktheron Keep. Oh, these are some good dungeons. And an upgrade. Nice. The beloved. Honorable. Prestigious. I don't even know. It's a good title. Yeah, that'll work. Be nice if misdirect worked like Tricks of the Trade back then, when it like gave the person you gave it to a damage boost.
One of a couple classes I've never spent a bunch of time on, man. Don't know much about Hunter, don't know much about Rogue.
Both can be very fun. Rogue is always one of those classes I save for like the Endemic expansion. Don't know why, I super enjoy it, but I just like, when I get, not gonna say bored of my main, but when you get that gear wall where you're like, there's not much I can really do to progress, then I usually end up playing one. But I'm thinking for Shadowlands, probably gonna be one of my more like earlier alts, depending on how alt friendly that expansion actually is. Because if it's anything like BFA, it isn't at all. Like BFA trying to get that cloak again. Honestly, that's one of the most hellish things to do on a second or third tune. I don't know if that's how all these work if you pull both sides. Oh yeah. Oh, of course, now it's not going to move forward. Oh, I love me some misdirect. Burn that right out. And cooldowns. So I did unlock the Dark Iron Dwarves there the other day. You actually reforge this anvil in the quest chain. It gets fucked up. Spoiler alert.
Fucks it up in the first place.
The area gets attacked by goblins.
Terrible.
Legitimately the best macro I ever made. I love it. And not even an LOL from our friends who have joined us. That is painful. Oh, we're fighting a boss. Lol.
Oh, I hit a real leg spike here. There we go.
Ding. That XP. I still can't believe how fast it is to level. It's just wild. So have you thought about what class you're going to play yet in Shadowlands, Mill?
Nah, kind of torn between DK and Priest yet. Honestly, not sure. DK made me pretty sad when they did all those changes last time, man. So it's been hard going back to it. Let's see what everybody else is doing by then. But honestly, it's kind of a crapshoot between the two. If I go DK, I'll tank, go blood again. Otherwise, I'll probably be disc.
Disc, eh?
Well, disc to level content. I don't know what I'll be at endgame. Usually Holy is a bit better for healing if we need a healer, but disc to get through the content probably anyways. But I don't know what the fuck anybody's gonna play yet, so depends.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I haven't really heard anything about like what's the most boss or what's doing like really well. As far as I know, yeah, this shouldn't be too bad, but hard to say. Like, I myself am probably still gonna join my pally. One aspect or another, anyway. I don't know why Stiglitz sounds familiar. That's like got to be a reference for something. Oh, my phone going off. Awesome. Friend of the stream saying they're enjoying watching the stream, which is sweet. So thank you. I try and announce on different platforms, at least the ones that I have when we're going live, so people can always pop on, check it out. Oh, I definitely don't have any coffer keys. I had all of one key. Wow. Did this guy not drop a key?
We have to kill Watchman Doomgrip. Have we not killed him yet?
Oh, wow, there's a lot of bosses here. I don't see him.
Let's just go into a classic of that person left then. Or I mean, Outlands or whatever, Hellfire.
Well, we got, like, there's still a bunch. We got more quests coming up. Like, there's still a lot of dungeon. Like, should be able to, I believe Q is open, right? I think it should have said, like, do you want to look for someone else if you're a leader?
No, it's not an option in the group finder. It's registering it as we're like done.
Oh, really? That didn't count as the last boss, did it? Oh, we got a satchel, eh? Oh, well then, yeah, I guess we can bounce out.
Okay, cool. Let's leave. I want 30 seconds to make a new drink and shit, and then I'm good.
Jeez, answer one Snapchat and lose the whole... What's going on in the dungeon? Shit. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Up her so she don't die. All right. Well, we got us and did Del say what time he was thinking of joining us?
Yeah, probably 7 if he's not gonna raid.
Right on, right on. So you're just making your bevy or what?
Yeah, I'll just be less than a minute here probably.
No worries. I found myself a transmog mount, even though I have one.
These levels are coming fast, so. You don't have a yak on your bars? What kind of man are you?
I do actually, but the 10 seconds it takes for me to queue it up, I already have someone else's.
This baby will deep fry a buffalo in 14 seconds. Oh, but I want it now.
Exactly. That'll work, eh, chat? Yeah. Yeah. Don't seem to have anything dark enough to really match that. Definitely need more hunter transmogs. Try and stay with our Vilesad motif. The green. Mm-hmm.
Okay, whenever you're ready, I'm good.
And you're good there. Oh, I totally got distracted for a second. You're good, Slippery? Never know if you went for a smoke. Oh, you did pass lead. Okay. Come on, Hellfire. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck you, 1 DPS. Okay, well, it's not that, but... Blood Furnace, close second. Few quests, score. I'm always surprised when people don't come and join us. Like, I know when people have asked me to do it, I just go because I'm like, I just want to see myself be that cool guy off in the background. You know, no big deal.
Yeah, I mostly just like to laugh at myself on other people's streams, is why I go check it out.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's some stealth guys on here. Ooh, he got wrecked. Oh, 63. It continues. Well, those blood came pretty quick. All about the eyebrow waggle. These people just don't know how lucky they are.
Oh, big old 62.
Nice, Gratz. Zipping along. Dell's gonna come back and we're all gonna be in our 70s already.
Level sync for the win.
Blasted.
lagged out again for a second here. There we go.
Whew. Almost bitter on that one. I always like the gauntlet aspect of this room. Well, so much for tar trap. Fucker just charged right through it. Well then. I remember back in the day, like dueling outside Ogremar. It's such a satisfying feeling to catch a rogue and just smash it. Even if it is just an NPC. Definitely spent a lot of hours out there with Dell. This mage is pretty good, actually. No, my pet. I liked when dungeons started having like rep like this. It was so good. Back in the day. It's like below this is a raid for Meg Theridon as boss, and like everyone ignored him, like because they're all in the tier race, you know, and Mag was kind of like a side thing. And we were close to beating him one night, so of course the servers top were like, "Oh, we got to get in there, jerks." I'll never forget that. We were third, and then like the first guild, of course, had to come in and do it. I think they beat us by like 35 minutes, maybe. Painful times. Painful times. Also, super annoying fight. So when Meg Theridon's like, "Oh, you're stealing my blood," I'm like, fucking good. Hope they're just pouring in this sewer, asshole. Speed boost for the win. Oh, another level. Yeah. Anything good? Nope.
Big levels in there too. Holy shit, 64.
Not even a thanks all? Damn, cold-blooded people. Where's the love? What time is it? So we still got, quite a ways yet. Keep thinking Dell's going to join us right away, but he's not. Dungeon enter. Aw, fucker. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought it had a different picture. Three delicious quests. After this one, remind me, misdirect macro. Don't let me forget, because I forgot. Speaking of forgetting macros. I also think one of the reasons people aren't popping into our stream is because we just start giving it right away and don't give them a chance to pop in.
Can't stop, won't stop. I don't want to slow down. Are you kidding me? If somebody said, hey, I want to jump in, we'd totally stop for a second, but I don't want to slow down.
Who is ever going to say, hey, let me log into that? Ouch, rogue caught in stealth. What a nub. It's also funny the public relations of it all. Like, hey, grats, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, most of us are not that nice people. Damn, Red Pally came to play. Arcana. She's not bad. Look at all these greedy Gusses just going for the boxes again. Not us hardcores, though. Worried about them deeps numbers.
I'm not going to feel bad if you all pull ahead on me on the deeps numbers.
I want to see pennants tossed out all the time.
If we do any battlegrounds, you'll see me looting corpses for a copper too. I ain't got to justify what I do.
Oh, I know how this is gonna go. Props to the Rogue for trying, though. It's just like, nah. Generally, this group's not the slickest ones. Time to thief my own box. Oh, that's kind of cool. Next to their name it says Pro, but it should be Proudmore. A while ago, Will, he likes to look at like WoW progress and stuff, and he was like, I asked him like, oh, what's a good Alliance server to go on to? He's like, oh, go to Proudmore, a great Alliance server. Of course, the only reason he was telling me is because it's like the gay and lesbian server, apparently. I was like, oh,
Didn't Will?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, go. It's supposed to be like one of the best Alliance servers. And I was like, all right. And only after I was like level 30 or something, he was like, oh, so how's the tune there? I'm like, oh, pretty good. And then he told me why, and I was like, you fucker. I was like, so is it any good? He's like, I don't know. I never even looked at the stats. Yep. I mean, not like that matters, but good motivation on his part. Wow, when numerous dogs start getting killed, they make horrible sounds. Definitely didn't realize half that pull was casters, and I went to go use misdirect. I was like, oh, they're not gonna come, are they? Fuck. Oh well, fun attempt at something somewhat cool. I do not play with the sound on enough. Oh.
What went wrong?
She pulled ahead at the last second. Like, we quite literally tied on that fight. It was wild. But, like, it was like pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. And I was like, I don't think so. Cool down. And, like, going. And just the last percentage, she popped. Like, we're the exact same DPS. But still, it's like, you don't want to tie. It's just as bad as a loss. Ooh, hello. Yoink. Oh, appearance. Yeah, smoked her on that one. Oh, almost another level. Redonk. And a bracer upgrade. What's up? Bracer upgrade. Got to find a good emblem. Can't just go with anything. Sure, that's random. How the hell do you spell his name again? Slippery, say something. I want to say that's it. That's it. I just need to see how to spell your name. See if it works. Also, I want to make a stream too. Okay, so we're ready, guys, for the next one. Shut up, Tiger. Damn. Melly, you ready to roll, bro?
I did, and so I'm like, come have a drink with us, have a drink, and they just kept giving me drinks. I'm sick of it. I'm not drinking anymore.
Hungover friends for the win. Too funny. All right. Guessing Melly's doing something. Want to become famous? Nah, I'm good. We'll see if Melly gets back in time for this. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool, cool. Not what you'd expect for a bleeding eye appearance, but okay. DPS, probably all tabbed out watching some prawns. Oh, and he misses it. It's probably sad because I bet you that guy probably had to wait like at least 10, 15 for that queue. I just feel for poor DPS when they don't get it. Mana tombs. I always like the ethereals. Or ethereals, I guess. Ooh, so close to leveling. Next mob. Get to killing. Oh, that's a lot of dungeons. So many dungeons just opened up. Wild. And my macro works. Do not resist. See how this one goes. And when he does something where you have to stop, right? Is it there? Is it the when he shifts? Oh, he ghosted my pet's good. I remember pet management.
I wasn't with you guys yet, so I couldn't heal. I'm just wholly locked over and over again for like 8 seconds at a time.
I tried. Well, a little humility goes a long way, I guess. Shit. Oh man, BC was such a good expansion. Like, I loved BC for what it was. I think if they release like BC servers, I'm probably going to go Horde again like I did back in the day. One thing I'm actually super proud of in BC, well, there's lots. I was like, BC was not quite my heyday, but I definitely was pretty hardcore in BC. Like, Wrath was my, like, time to shine. I lived in this game. Well, aside, like, from vanilla. But, yeah, that was vanilla. It was just like, one night, me and a buddy of mine were just fucked up. And, decided to try some arena. And I was in my Ret Pally, and he was on his Disc Priest. And, yeah. Come in, it was literally after they were trying to figure out, like, their calculations and stuff for, like, arena titles. Woke up to getting Challenger. Like, most ridiculous thing ever. Arena'd one night, just kept going, wouldn't stop. Loved it. Those were the days. I think that's another reason to why I think a lot of us want to do this. Kind of capture that fun again. Go have a good community. You know, good people who just want to enjoy the game. It's one thing, like, the toxicity of the Warcraft community has really gone up. And I mean, I'm no saint. You know, I still talk about numbers and everything else. But I think that's a big issue. Sorry, they pulled a bunch of shit, so I get all distracted. But it really comes down to enjoyment. And there's so many times where people just take numbers and what you have on and, you know, how you respect whatever and just take it way too seriously. And there's other games too, like I play 14. Actually, a really good friend of mine is playing 14 right now because it's their patch day. So I'm hoping probably post a video or something of that in the near future. Go check it out. I literally got a text like an hour ago saying like, oh, this trial is so lit. And then I'm like, oh man, like super fun. I can't wait. Ah, that's right, these guys fear. But in FF, they don't really have meters and everything else so readily available. Like, you can go get them, but that's not what people kind of live by. Whereas Warcraft, it's definitely become a thing that people live by. All the time. Meters, 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 gear score. Like, when performance, like, to me, is such a big thing. Because I've done, you know, I've smashed people in lesser gear, you know, and they're all tier geared out. And it's like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, like, when you look at numbers and so many parses and everything else, those come from, like, high-end things. And really, like, what percentage of people who play this game are sitting there in the high-end content where, like, those numbers and everything are the be-all, end-all? It's not a hell of a lot of people. But they act like it, right? I don't know. Success has just never been about that for me. And, like, you know, gotten a few titles, you know, big mounts from doing, you know, AOTCs and everything else. But yeah, the big thing is, like, friends, you know. And I've had a couple recently be like, oh, while you're streaming, it'd be nice to not, like, have my name pop up on your social thing. So I gotta figure out a way to either block that out or just leave it off. But, like, just means I'm not chatting with people as much in that chat. So Ooh, they got smoked. Yeah, pet management, not my number one. Oh, new look. How's that looking? Oh, that's actually not bad. About time. Because most hunter gear I have unlocked sucks. Ooh, that macros made this place so easy. Oh, you mean we're pulling preemptively? Misdirect. Not a lot of hunters utilize that ability, and it drives me fucking wild. Not to say that I'm a well-played hunter. I've played, like, marksmanship. Fun, like, but I definitely wasn't, like, end-game big hunter. I did do the challenge tower second try, which is I was pretty proud of that one. But it was also one of the easier ones. I think in the end I probably did about 9 or 10 different appearances for the tower. But I wish I could have done more, like had more time with it, really. Because I just didn't have a lot of stuff leveled up to max at the time, and definitely some more characters I would have liked to have taken some time, geared, gone and tried out. But yeah, again, same thing, gear, performance, and I think that's what I like the most about the challenge tower, because there was no bullshit. It was either you did it or you didn't do it. Then I think this game, oh shit, that's extra. But gotta watch what I be targeting. Yeah, I think that's what this game really needs, is to kind of block out a lot of that, the judgy shit. You know, like a lot of the games where I've played lately that have a more compassionate community, like Guild Wars 2, you know, like Final Fantasy 14. That's just not a big thing, right? And yeah, I don't know, their communities just seem nicer. Like people are less like judgy and blah 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 blah. Like most people have a hard time realizing like they're not all methods, you know, or whoever's going to be the big one after all those guys are done. But yeah, I'll have to see. Because yeah, like all of us at Vile's side, we've all done some accomplishments, had fun in the game, but none of us are like be all end all players. So at the end of the day, everyone's got lives, everyone's got you know, shit they got to deal with. Like I myself haven't been like a mythic raider. The last time was in Legion. A few old raiding friends pretty much take pity on my fucking ass all the time, take me along on their raids, simply because after I got like my more full-time job, just no time for it. Rotating shift just doesn't work for a raider, and yeah, that sucked. I think about it all the time, you know. Like I'd probably be a mythic raider still, or like, you know, something else in a different game where I just really apply myself. I like the challenge of it. And I kind of miss those moments where you push and, you know, drop that boss and you're like, fuck yeah. And you got just this whole Discord now of people just cheering, and you're like, you know, back in the day was Ventrilo, you know, show how ghetto my ass as far as like how old I am and when we used to raid. But you know, that was such a big thing, and all these people just cheering, and I don't know, it's good times. Like one of my favorite moments, it wasn't even me that was the big success. My youngest bro, he's a hunter at the time. We're in Nax Ramus, and this is back in the day, like, and the re-release of Nax Ramus, not the original, because we're already on Horde side. And Resuvius, that was the boss. Everyone's dying, and he just like disengages, boom, one shot, smokes Resuvius, wins the fight, last person alive. It just perfect, worked out so well. And the whole guild is like, oh man, can't believe it. And the funny thing was, we had like lied about his age, because he's 10 years younger than me. So, young kid at the time. And I was like, as long as you do like proper grammar, punctuation, and chat, people will never know the difference. And they didn't. No one knew about his age for the longest time. Because their guild was like, I'm not going to say a lesser guild, but they weren't like pushing bosses like mine. And I'd go on my alts, like at a Frost Knight, Death Knight at the time. I just had fun with them. We'd go roll, and it was a lot more casual, and it was good to just kind of have that fun, right? Because that wasn't the case for my other guild, because at the time we were third on the server, and like it's different kind of fun, right? Different kind of atmosphere. But it was fun rolling with them. I actually talked to their guild leader recently. Well, not recently, I guess, but a few weeks now. I still have her on my BattleNet. She was super nice. A woman named Faye. Or Farina, I guess. Yeah, she was always nice. The environment was pretty good. Even though half the time, like, a few of us would pop in there just hammered. And I mean hammered. And raid with them. And it was always fun. And yeah, it was good to get to roll with my little bro. And even now, I don't really like raid with him much. He's doing his thing in Classic. Not a big retail fan. Playing a rogue. And he's actually pretty good. Trying to get his Thunder Fury. Of course, he's the Baron Geddon binding away, which is hilarious. Because good luck with that one. Dang.
Big old dirty ding, Grassman.
These are, oh, we gotta run back. See what kind of XP these bad boys give. Ah, not quite another one. Sniff, sniff. All right. What do we got now? Dell is another half hour away. Figure we probably fit in another one before Dell pops up. What do we got? Bracer upgrade. Crit for haste.
Yeah, man, I just want 30 seconds for a bio, and I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, yeah. Good job. One of these days, one of my old English teachers is going to end up watching my stream and being like, yeah, I failed that guy. You'd never know I like to write in my off time.
Okay, I'm good.
There we go. Now we got a goodbye and we got a hello. All right. And you're good, Spin? Aye, indeed. I wonder what we get next. BC had a lot of good dungeons. Of course, having healer and tank, it takes us 2 seconds for Q. Look at this. My friends are the two. Oh, there's healer. And tank. Oh, Naga. Slave pans. This one's not bad. The brown is pretty muted, though. Not a very nice looking place. Pretty sure this is like, yeah. You imagine this is pretty much what the scope is when someone gets it up the old shitter. This is what it looks like. This is the worst looking dungeon to me.
I guess the dreaded shitter crabs.
Well, you know what I mean, though? Like, look at this tunnel. Like, guaranteed that's what the scope sees. Like, right now there's a doctor in stream, like, watching, and he's like, this is exactly what I see on those little videos. He gets it. So where was I? Oh yeah, back in the day, so to talk about like some of our history and stuff, like at this time, Melly wasn't playing much. Like I don't even think he really played with us. And Slippery at the time was he was a PvPer. Like all he did on this hunter was PvP all the time. He came around later to PvE. I think it was like after Wrath almost. But yeah, we had myself. I was in a guild called Brennan Celine. Oh, actually, let's rewind that even further. So we had a few different guilds, and it was mostly me and Dell who kind of bounced around raiding guilds as we moved up through the ranks. And we were in one, Parabellum, with this, I guess she was a boomkin at the time, Shionia. Absolute bitch. Like, man. Her man was like he was a pretty alright guy, but you just knew he didn't wear the pants in that relationship at all. Like, she was just evil to the, ugh. So anyways, we started doing, oh, Spin, you gonna die? Ooh. So we started doing like Karazhan raid at the time, and my buddy Dell was seeing this chick Neff, and Neff was a pally tank like myself at the time, and she was okay, nothing special. Like, I could smoke her, but she got really lucky with loot early on doing dungeons, and so they're like, oh, we're gonna have her main tank. So I was like, okay, cool. So she ended up main tanking for us with this other guy named Trop, and Trop used to come outside with us, like outside Shatrath, and just duel all the time. So it's fun getting like a different kind of view of classes, which I think is something like PvP really gives you a feel for. Like, you don't have to be out there like doing all this crazy whatever like arena and junk, but it definitely gives you a feel for other classes. And so anyways, my buddy Will at the time was in another guild, and he's like, oh, you gotta come try like other stuff, man, like things are going really well. So I ended up trying this other guild, and I can't even remember who invited me. It was another friend who I used to just go dungeon around with, because my thing at the time was when you had your server, you had a server community, right? So like there was a few of us who would just get wrecked. We drank a lot raiding all the time, and just we'd go do other dungeons that were just not viable for our raid groups anymore. So and teach people, and it was something we did like almost every expansion. And sometimes it was really validating, other times it was an absolute headache. Like the best time, there was a guy named Yami Cage. It was years later on a different server even, and I've always had Bathael, like that was my initial name since BC, and I've moved servers, you know, a few times, and it being an original name before they fucking put Bathiel in that stupid dungeon, no one had it. So this guy Yami on another server was like, "You're not him, right?" Like, I'm like, "Well, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, from like this server. Like, that's not you, is it?" I was like, "Yeah. Why? What's up?" He's like, "Man, you like taught me how to tank." I didn't even remember this guy because we were blind drunk half the time, like dicking around. But apparently, I taught him how to pally tank and like how to tank in general. And yeah, apparently he was pretty good. It was super satisfying after a while. But you don't always get those moments. But that's one thing I miss too. You know, like now that you don't really have your server.
Big
identities.
68. You're doing good. It's all the dungeons opened up now.
That's beastie. Yeah, there's lots left. Like, we're gonna out-level this expansion before we do all the dungeons. So I'm excited to do some LK ones too. So yeah, that was our big thing. Going around and just bringing up the class of your server, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff. Just if everyone was getting gear going through all these raids, the whole server in general would just get better, right? So it was good, and I liked it. It doesn't happen much anymore, and people aren't really as nice anymore. You're not gonna have a lot of people from high up come down and be like, "Yeah, I'd love to do this with you." It doesn't happen. Not as much fun of the game. Oh, okay. I don't even have a threat meter up. But, yeah, I don't know. There's something I miss. But that's like one thing that we started up pretty hardcore in BC. I didn't really do it as much in vanilla. Like, we used to have some Ubers runs where we'd go help lower people, but was never like a big thing. Just kind of happened sometimes. Like truthfully, when I was doing stuff,
My milkshake brought all the betrayers to the yard.
Yeah, no kidding. I even used misdirect and hit him a few times, and he still wouldn't even go anywhere near spin. I was like, oh snap, that is some hatred. That's a bad outlook to have. So yeah, I ended up joining this guild, BS, in BC. Like Brendan, Dean, Celine, great guild. There were so many just great personalities, clearing content. Like we were in third on the server when things went bad. At the time, Buddy was dating a hunter. He was our guild leader, Hraesvelg. And he was dating this hunter in the guild. It's like, oh, okay, cool, you know. Fucking things were alright, and she was pretty cool too. I want to say her name was Ileana. It's been a while, and a lot of WoW ladies since, but I want to say that was her. And Ileana ended up dumping his ass. And like, this is around the time we're like catching up, you know, we're finally getting geared out, and we're coming to the point where we're like ready to beat a lot of these other people. And oh, they came down. Okay, good. Fucking pets, right? So we had a few, I'm not gonna say bad eggs, that's not the best way to put it, but we jived pretty well. There's one couple that really annoyed the shit out of me because they often just had their issues. Misdirect, love it. So yeah, this couple, there was a shaman named Ivory Hoof. And Buddy ended up changing his name, but I think the last one was like a warlock named Recluse. And like one thing I remember, which really was a horrible night, we were doing this boss where, of course, someone ends up blowing up in fucking the raid, and the two of them were so like sleeping that they kept doing it, and they were like, "Oh, sorry." It's like, I get it, like stuff happens, but it's pretty common for that sort of shit, for those mechanics. But yeah, I just remember we died so many times trying to kill this boss because they kept blowing up the raid. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, to the point of where I ended up getting your raid lead yelling at him. Like, fucking, okay, you're it. Get the fuck out. So anyhoozle. Good times. So anyways, we all get called to Brill one night. And it's like, alright, random, because I mean, Hooray wasn't known for being a big RPer, and fucking get called to Brill, everyone goes there, and the fucker disbands the guild. Hey, sings blah 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 with this chick Ileana, and he decides to just fold it all in, drops all the cards, and we're like, what the fuck? So there's like a whole group of raiders. And before like anyone could even get some sort of semblance of structure or anything to like keep everyone in the raid, of course every raider's got friends in other guilds and blah blah blah, and people just started getting scooped up. Because there's all these pretty well geared people, right? You're not going to stay guildless for very long, if at all. So we did, like, the whole raid team ended up getting picked up, and by the time anyone was going to do anything about it, it was too late, and trying to save it couldn't happen, which sucked. Not gonna lie, would probably really enjoy punching that kid in the face if I ever met him, just for simply that. But a lot of other good things came from it too. Ended up going to like other guilds, and I actually got to raid with my buddy Will finally. And that was a fun experience. It wasn't quite... He's never been a big drinker, but it was fun having... I ended up going ret for doing damage at the time. And it was fun having someone be competitive. Because like, when it comes to all of us, none of us ever... they never challenge each other like that. You know, like, none of us friends play the same classes. You know, we all just kind of do our thing, and everyone's like, we even pick against each other. You know, like when we're doing, we're picking stuff, some guy will be like, hey, I'm going to be this, or hey, I'm going to be that. No one's like, I'm doing this, and like kind of sly looks across the room to like push each other. And that's one reason why like I really have enjoyed Will as my friend. Especially back then, because we got to push each other to the point of where people were like, oh, you know, like, you guys are pretty good, like, mentioning us, and like, our one guy came to the server from like a higher end place. Oh, get out of here, you fucker. And he ended up coming around, and it was like, it didn't really fit on the server. But he made this huge post just blasting all the raid guilds, and he mentioned like a few pallies, and it was funny because it was us and like people we knew. And he's like, these are the only guys worth their salt, blah blah blah. And it was just like, oh, cool beans, man. Like, you know, not what I expected, but getting a shout out from some like guy, and he was a good player. But it was just like, just didn't jive on the server. And it happens, but it was funny. Oh, look at this guy, 70. Well. Congratulations. So yeah. It's fun having someone to kind of challenge you like that. You know, and the only one really that kind of has ever done that before is Dell. Like, Dell likes doing that. Not necessarily to me as much anymore, because we've like had our time where we butted horns as different classes, but he definitely likes to do that still. What do you think of Goldshire on your realm? Our realm is, as you've seen in the last couple of videos, it gets pretty wild down there in Moonguard, Goldshire. It's a bit of a cesspool. It's so funny to hear this person being like, hey, you know, yeah, it gets pretty wild down there. But you could spend the whole night just fucking a little bit of green TRP, and you're gonna sit there and you can just read some of these profiles, and they are hilarious. So strange to see people that don't use mods. Like, you see, my screen's not too cluttered, any of that junk, but I do like to use them. I've done both. I've gone heavily modded. Usually when I was a healer, if you're trying to competitively heal, I've done both. I've done zero. Like vanilla, I did nothing with mods. But nowadays, just for, usually it's like ease of life is what I'll use them for. So. Oh,
What the fuck? What was that? We got acid sprayed. He turned towards us and acid sprayed us.
yeah. I think all you can really do is just get around him. Yeah, I might as well turn in while we're here, eh? Like, I think it's a conal effect, but I don't know. This game has changed considerably. Fucking levitate. Oh, I didn't even realize that Elistra from the same server. Moonguard represent. Oh, she's got TRP, but she does not have anything in it. Oh, Shadowlands. Can't come soon enough.
Yeah, I finally pre-purchased it last night. I realized I hadn't, so I guess it's about time.
Watch out! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Need watch out. Go, go, go. That's on 70, dude.
TY. TY. So we just have what's his face here, right? The slave master. I think from Quagmiran, and I think we're good. Correct? Yeah. Oh, horrible time to disengage. Alrighty, round 2. Booyah. See people teleported back in. Yeah.
and ding 70 myself. We're fucking plowing.
Ah, she left. Oh, nice, 71.
I wouldn't mind taking a few minutes here just for a breather. You guys are welcome to run one without me or something if you don't want to wait, but I need to get up, make a snack, and shit for a second here.
Yeah, no problem. See what we got here. Ring. Better. Oh, we're getting back into actual stats. Yeah. Random gems I don't need. Nether weave. Wow, zipping up through the cloths. Safe parachute. I don't even remember where that's from. Super healing, sure. Sell that. Trinkets, I already have. What's this transmog? That's actually not bad. Oh, no. Don't want to go selling my actual loot. Right on. Oh, actually, this guy doesn't even have trinkets. Wow. Fuck me. That's the stupidest thing. We'll just go with 2 of those. Ah, smart. So, when making a new tune with heirlooms, oh man, dude had both glaives. Nice. Something I haven't managed on my hunter. Or hunter. Oh, this guy's got him too. Jeez. RP servers, eh? Do 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 do. All right. See, look at this. Talking about Raider IOs. Unless they're trying to sell shit, but still. See what Spin is interested in doing. If he wants to move on or wait. Or he's AFK already. Either or. Chadwick Thunderloins. Wow. Oh. That shit gets expensive. Not that I'm concerned, because just going to dungeons and not actually traveling to them. So, but I do have a main on this server where I could, well, main. My druids on this server. Could send him that, but looking like the gold's starting to pile up. I sent him 500 initially to get all his training and everything, and already up to almost 1,000. So, after expenses plus zipping up, going pretty all right. Any new mogs? Yes, I don't have them. Or anything that remotely looks good with them. Shit. Zaz or Aeroson. Ah. Oh well. My friends list I'm not supposed to be looking at. Oops.
My story, why do I have one fucking Hoover fucking horn? Oh my god, what's wrong with me?
Still adjusting to my 2 monitor setup. It's actually going pretty good. Well, I haven't seen either one of them really say anything, so I don't know. I guess wait, chill. Oh. I think maybe we'll go check the inn out. Kind of curious to see what it looks like before the sun sets. Probably the exact same. Little RP events. Always good to see. I mean, not all good to see. I have walked up on a torn gangbang, and that was pretty awkward. That wasn't here. That was in Eversong. Or Everprons, as most people put it. Yes, I'm female, and yes, I have a Discord. Oh, people. They just never... Interesting. Zui Shai. Coughing due to China's bad air pollution. And serving God Emperor Winnie the Pooh. Wow. Taking theirs seriously. A poem. She has orchids and wild ginger on. She breaks off a fragrant flower to give to one she thinks about. I live in bamboo groves and can never see the sky. The road was hard and I came late. Clouds beneath. The day darkens and light disappears. The east wind wafts in the godsend rain. With my lord, I'm sad for your returning home. The years... Not bad. Interesting effort. Give it E for effort for sure. We got here meditation. Maintains a constant state of meditation. Constant. Okay. There's a clear mind and clear judgment. The judgment of the CCP. Wow. Knowledge passed down in her previous lives, only where authorized by. Yep, definitely. Get that Chinese vibe. Still exhausted from China's air pollution. Jeez. What's Buddy got here? Sir Valarius Gardner. Peace is the noblest of aspirations. Oh. I was like, this is going to be detailed. Go to scroll, it moves nothing. One day, a mysterious couple named Lord and Lady Bramblewood came to court. During a feast held in their honor, the Bramblewoods violently took control of the castle, killing or imprisoning everyone who would stand in their way. Little red wedding. Training to channel it. Interesting. We got Paul's illustrious armor is bright gold with inlaid silver and swirling ornamental design. You remain dark hair. He's eyes clean shaved. In his dashing smirk. Frames the door set. Heavy plate armor. Family ring. Classic. Classic. Baldilocks. Slowly balding. Wow. How about you? Yep. Nelf. Clearly not taking it too seriously. No description. Ooh, okay. Of course. Lady Jessa. Rob's woman. Interesting, and most would probably fight for the opposite. Getting that possessiveness. No description. With her besties. Right on.
The ridicule you would have gotten from deleting your character.
Ooh. Is that the set? Because we were trying to get... Oh, that's the Alliance PvP set. Damn, that looks good for Deathland. Very nice on Horde, though. I don't know if I'd trade the red. Ooh. Sarthan Wilrem. 31. Eh. Leggings, other male mix. Oh, that sounds very D&D-ish. Actually has percentages. Maverwing. I don't get what that is. Baku? Oh. Interesting. Bounties. Spin came back.
Pew, 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 pew.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm all back.
Right on, right on. Any word on Dell?
Nope. Just keep plugging away, I guess.
How about you? You ready, Spin? What? This is wild. As if this happens all day. I expected max like 20 people in here. Savage. Bunch of deviants. Shame. Spin, are you good to go? Sir, I couldn't hear you with your lack of fucking headphones and mic, you fucker. Even just showing up here, always interesting chat. Less than a minute. Oh, someone never hit healer. Not judging.
Hey, there's two people in here, right? That said they want to learn PWL. Tell them where to go. Change that.
Oh! I didn't know he fucking left.
It's a nice cue you got there. I
Well,
see you
someone didn't-
outgrowing the healer.
If someone didn't leave group like a tool.
I told you could do stuff without me. That's why I left.
If we were, we would have booted you. Ooh, that's a nice one. Very rangery. That's Nighthold. I think heroic. Definitely take that on an elf, though. Ah, poor DPS. Sucks to be you. Na na na. Oh, that's a nice cue you got there that you make me wait for. Ugh, who needs a necklace? So yeah, like I was saying earlier, BS, some great personalities. I was looking through some old screenshots, and you can see one or two people, but I wish I'd taken more at the time. I probably did have a few more, but unfortunately for me, my hard drive back then burnt out. Lost a lot. And I actually offered the guys at the store if they could recover some stuff off it. I was like, I'll pay you like some good money. And they couldn't. But, oh well. But I was leading 1 or 2, and it was just funny seeing like some of the people. Oh, birds. So much fun to listen to. And yeah, just lots of good people in that guild. Good times rating too. Like, I don't know, something about being in 3rd place, like the underdog, was just so like, I don't know. It was fun. Definitely fun. Yeah. Lots of different servers, lots of different guilds over the years. That was one thing, like, switching from Alliance to Horde was a big one. Because basically it was, you know, the size of raiding was different, right? And that's why so many guilds that were solid all broke up. Because you went from these big 40-mans. I don't mind, like, you know, I personally think, like, 10 is a pretty good amount of people. Like, 10 men, like, we're pretty good. I know not everyone will agree, but I definitely feel that 10 mans was my favorite. Less drama, less, you know, like, less a lot of things. And just once you got your team together, like, it just worked really well. Like, I remember there was one guild, I think it was Stormrise Warband. And Dell and I were in it. And they put us on B Squad. I was like, oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, we just come up from another guild. Lesser, not lesser, but, you know, like, hadn't cleared as many bosses. Yeah, okay, B Squad for sure. And, like, we whipped that B Squad into shape so much that, of course, they wanted to poach people, and then that became an issue, right? Because we're like, no, like, this is our fucking team. Like, you guys can't hold your members or someone's off. That doesn't wreck our rating, you know? Shouldn't, anyway. A couple times when it first started, it did. Because who's not excited to go to... stupid charm. Who's not excited to go to A Squad, right? Oh, these guys clear more bosses. And eventually we passed them. Like, it was good. But I mean, just like I was talking before, like, performance over gear and numbers is just hard to put a... You can't really put a weight on that. Like, there's no website that measures it. Like, I'm sitting here chatting, lost, and I'm still fucking smashed. Like, I don't know. Probably those trinkets I didn't have on earlier. Fuck me. So stupid. And yeah, I don't know. Like, the guys, yeah. Like, I roll with pretty competent players. We play numerous games. So not really, like, concerned with their ability. But in the end, it just comes down to, like, whether or not you have fun. Like, tonight, they're not the most talkative. Like, Spin has this weird thing about headsets, which is redonk. We'll have to kick him with that habit. And, yeah, just sometimes people aren't too chatty, right? Other times, can't shut us up. So just kind of, you know... Sorry, checking chat. And I'm still waiting for someone in chat to name my pet. It's like becoming a long-running thing, which is funny, but also kind of sad, because no one's came up with a good name yet. That's why I didn't hit the other cooldown. Oh, it helps when you press the right cooldown. Duh. Aww. It also helps to pay attention to the quests you're doing, because I'm like, who's Laka? Good to know. I didn't realize we had to free you. Ooh, lightning. Uh-oh. Nice, nice. So yeah, like us as a group, we've always kind of played. I'm not gonna say we're not intentionally competitive. We just kind of like to have fun, and a lot of times you just end up in those like cream of the crop crews, just simply because that's the performance you put out, which is nice. But there were times I found myself like stuck on numbers and gear score. There's just certain conceptions, or preconceptions, rather, that become a bit of a bother. But one I'll always stick to is the fact that people on Ragnaros suck. In the last expansion, every time we ran with someone from Ragnaros in a Mythic Stone, absolutely hell. Melly has a theory that it's actually a server for trolls, and it doesn't really exist. Just somewhere under oh, this could be mean. Holy balls, that's one hell of a fear. What does that? What's causing that big fear?
I'm not even sure what the ability is. I didn't see it. If it's that sonic charge or what, I don't know. Combat log doesn't show fears, really, I don't think.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah, got like one shotted on that fear.
Oh, look at this guy. So dead.
We got a palliative res at least. Do they have reses at this level or what?
Pretty sure it's like fucking early on.
Yeah, you res somebody when you're in Elwyn Forest as a quest. That's when you get it. It's pretty low level.
Wow.
You actually didn't have it out. Good stuff. All better.
Jeez. Ghost just dick slap and spin. Oh my god, what'd you die from?
Is it a ghost? Did I stand in it? Or what the hell, man? Am I standing in a ghost? Because everything was dead on my screen.
Yeah, there was a ghost there.
Fuck. I give up. I'm going home.
I was looking at that ghost like, is it gonna get him this time? I love how Fear sometimes has that nice humor to it, where it's like, I'm going to send you directly around an object and put you on the very far side of it. It's like, you motherfucker. There is a ghost. Watch out. So I believe he will teleport, and then you got to keep a pillar between him and you with his explosion. Like right now. Go, go. What's with this shield?
We have to walk halfway back for that other turn in too now, eh?
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize the one is halfway through. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's always interesting popping back into the Goldshire Inn. Well, what do you guys figure? Take a break?
Sure, man. How long you want to go?
I was gonna make some food actually. I wasn't feeling too hungry earlier. I was like, oh, I'm good. And then I ate a little bit of Skittles, and I'm like, oh, my stomach actually wants real food.
Yeah, cool. Just fire me a message when you're ready again if you want.
Sweet, sweet, yeah.
I might order some food from uptown quick then too.
Ooh, good call. Yeah, no, I'm down for whatever all night or yeah.
Awesome. Just fire me a message. Talk to you in a bit.
Sweet, sweet. All right. So we're gonna take a break, and we'll probably come back for round 2, and rock it for a good little while, I would imagine. So, should be good. So, thanks to you who tuned in, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.